So is it Happy New Year, Happy New Year's?
Yes.
Yes. There's a big argument on my staff about that. Some people get really pissed when you say Happy New Year's, apparently.
Depends if you've already printed it.
Yeah. Like, who cares? It's happy.
Whatever's printed,
Yeah.
you gotta take it
True.
out.
It's also depending if you're saying in perpetuity, like it's going to be Happy New Year's for forever or just this current one.
Oh, all right. I might use that argument. I like it. Okay. All right, Mr. Chris, let's get going.
Here with head coach Shea Ralph. Coach, your team collects an 80-53 win over Radford to complete the non-conference season at 13-1. Just how pleased are you with your team's effort just in today and just in totality of the non-conference season?
I'm very happy for my team. I'm very happy with my team. I think that we're continuing to work on getting better and making sure that we figure out who we can be at our very best. And as you move into the conference that we play in that conference season, you really, you want to be challenged, but you also want to have a level of confidence. I think it's super important to have both. And in the non-conference, we did both. We were challenged a lot. And I think we were able to do some things that gave us a lot of confidence. So I'm really, really excited turning the page of this calendar year, going into next year with this team and seeing what we can accomplish in 2024.
With this 13th win, it ties a program record for most wins going into an SEC season with 13, matches to 2006-07 team's performance. Just how big of a statement is that for this program who's in the midst of rebuilding something up to only had 12 wins last season to go into conference play a calendar year later, not only with more wins, but with program record wins going into conference play?
I don't know that I can put into words what that means for us. I'm hoping that people recognize that we're for real. That, as we move forward, I want people to look at our team and know that it's not going to be an easy win and to be scared to death to come here and play because they know we can beat anybody. I want that to be who we are moving forward, not just this year, but our program. I think I want us to be known for competing for championships. So whether it's the SEC, whether it's the NCAA, I want to have a team that's on the floor, a program that's representative of championship level basketball.
Ayanna Moore scored 10 points today, hit 2 3-pointers. She's had 2 3-pointers in back-to-back games after a really rough stretch from behind the arc, uncharacteristic stretch by her standards. How big is it for her going into the SEC play, go ahead and ending that streak, getting a couple of threes, just because she's the kind of player once she hits 1 or 2, a whole bunch can start falling right after that? Yeah,
any shooter that goes through a rough stretch, I think you just need to see the ball start going through the net. And that's what you just focus on. You're great at your craft. Nothing has changed, but there's constantly ebbs and flows with that in the game of basketball. I mean, even the best shooters in the world from the three-point line, shoot in between 40 and 50%. So they miss over half their shots. And that's going to happen. I think the measure of a basketball player, the measure of a person is what do you do when nothing is going your way? How do you respond? How do you pick yourself off and move forward? And I think you're seeing what Ayanna Moore is made of based on the way that she's responded to that first and long stretch in that first half of the season of her not making a lot of shots. Really excited for her because she put so much work in, but more excited for our team because it just adds another weapon.
Strong defensive game overall from your team today. Forced them into 24 turnovers, which led to 30 points. Jordan Cambridge had a season-high 8 steals, which matches the most steals by any Commodore in a single game this year. Just how big is that defensive performance going to be moving forward as you enter SEC play, and how much are you going to rely on getting those turnovers and outscoring teams and points off the turnovers to have a successful run in SEC play?
Yeah, I think for us, it's I love that we got as many turnovers and steals as we did today, but I want our pressure to just be solid. So even though we got, 24 turnovers, I still felt like we gave up a ton of layups and open threes, and that cannot happen. So I don't care if we don't get 24 turnovers, but I do care if we give up layup 3. That's what can't happen in SEC play. So whether we're in the full court or in their half court, I told our team multiple times today in timeouts, I want them to have to work really hard to get a really crappy shot. and then they only get one shot and we go the other way. So what our defense does, if we can create possessions like that for the other team, is generate easy offense for us. It's not always going to be a steal for a layup, but if we can just make it so difficult for them to score that we wear them down over the course of the game and get easy buckets in transition, and the momentum kind of shifts our way, then we'll be okay, especially in our conference.
Total team effort today. Everybody that played this afternoon scored for Vanderbilt. Just how great is that to see a complete team effort from first starter all the way to the last person on the bench scoring? That's got to be That's got to be a great thing for you to see as a coach.
Yeah, it's great. I love being able to get everybody into the game. I love that they have so much fun when they get in the game. And, you know, in a game like this, everybody should play. And Radford is a really good team, and they play very hard. But when we play the way we're supposed to play, then everybody on our team should have played today. So I'm glad they took care of business and they got the opportunity to do so.
All right, Coach, congratulations on the win. Happy New Year.
Happy
and
New
go
Year.
Doors.
Yay, go Doors. As always, thank you guys.
Thank you, everyone.